Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, folks, time to clear the cage, reinforce the octagon, and call in a forklift, because we've got some heavyweight heaving coming your way. It's Martin Beatty's Buday versus Marcus Buchecha Almeida, and this is basically two rhinos fighting over who gets top bunk at the jiu-jitsu dorms. This is big man chess, and somebody's going to end up mounted like a taxidermy project. Let's roll. Martin Beatty's Buday, coming in as a plus 155 underdog, with a record of 15-2. Buday's nickname might be Beatty's, but his fighting style is closer to, please back up before you get pancaked. The man fights like he's constantly trying to push a couch through a doorway. He uses his size, strength, and cage control like he's moving you toward the worst Airbnb experience of your life. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but make no mistake, this is not the fancy spin-to-win jiu-jitsu. This is the lunchbox version. Big, slow, heavy, but terrifyingly effective. He loves to clinch, grind, press you against the fence like he's trying to break up a bar fight. And once he drags you to the mat, elbows, knees, sadness. The ground and pound is real, and it's coming from a dude built like a Slovakian vending machine. He's not a volume striker, but he's efficient. Jabs, leg kicks, and just enough pace to make you regret standing in front of him. And don't even think about taking him down. This man has a 100% takedown defense. That's right, he's like a reverse Uno card every time you shoot on him. The downside? Well, he can be slow. Sometimes he fights like he's buffering. If the pace picks up, he might start to look like he's jogging through a swimming pool. But if he traps you against the fence, pace doesn't matter. Only gravity does. Marcus Buchecha Almeida, coming in as a minus 180 favorite with a record of 5-1. Buchecha is a legend in the BJJ world, like GOAT status, the kind of guy who wins world titles just by showing up and tying his belt tight enough. If grappling were a religion, Buchecha would be its pope, and instead of holy water, he'd baptize you with arm bars. In MMA, his game is as straightforward as it gets. Take down, pass guard, mount, oh no, it's over. He uses solid wrestling, especially the double leg, and converts his BJJ into a smothering top game. He doesn't just want top control, he wants ownership. Pressure passing, grip fighting, and slowly moving you into the worst possible position like it's a jiu-jitsu PowerPoint presentation. If he gets on top, you are not getting up. He's basically a weighted blanket with a PhD in submissions. Now, the striking, let's just say it's under construction. You can see the scaffolding, and maybe there's a guy on the roof hammering, but it's not ready to list on Zillow just yet. And his biggest issue? Gas tank. If he doesn't get you out of there early, he starts looking like a jiu-jitsu professor being forced to run a 5K. His only loss came when he went past the first round and couldn't keep up. Also, his activity has been spotty. He's fought like twice in the last 18 months, which in MMA years is basically semi-retirement. So, who wins? If Buchecha gets this to the ground in round 1, it could be a wrap. Buday might be a black belt, but Buchecha is a black hole. The man takes your base, your will to fight, and possibly your UFC contract all in one round. If he gets top control early, he can do serious damage and even submit Buday. But if Buday can survive that early wave and stay upright, which remember he has a perfect takedown defense, this fight gets really interesting. Buday has better cardio, sharper striking, and way more UFC experience. If it stays on the feet for more than 90 seconds, Buchecha might start regretting his entire MMA career. Buchecha is used to taking guys down who panic on the mat. Buday is not that guy. He'll either get back up, or he'll turn you into ground beef from half guard. Official pick, Martin Beatty's Buday by decision. Look, I'm not fading Buchecha's grappling. That'd be like doubting the sun will rise. But MMA is not a jiu-jitsu tournament, and Buday has the tools to turn this into a slow, dirty grind. If he can stuff those early takedowns, and all signs say he can, I think Buchecha gasses, and Buday turns him into a heavy bag on the fence. Buday's pace, striking, and durability win him the last 2 rounds. It won't be pretty, but it'll be effective. And honestly, that's Buday's whole brand. Let me know if you're riding with the big Slovak, or if you think Buchecha's about to put on a grappling masterclass. Either way, we're getting at least one moment where you audibly say, oh, he's heavy. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.